Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of our CapeSpace Connection series. I'm your host, Haley Cote, Community Manager of CapeSpace Mashpee, and today I am so psyched to be talking to our guest. He's actually one of our OG members. He's been with us since our early days. He leads business development at Frasca Landscaping, which has been around for over 20 years, which is pretty cool. Okay, without further ado, everyone please meet Joe Frasca. Joe, hello, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yes. So you ready to just dive into some questions?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, let's get started. So tell me about the kind of landscaping work you guys do at Frasca and kind of like what separates you guys from maybe other area landscapers?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So we are a full service landscaping, hardscape, and construction company. We have celebrated, or we're in the process of celebrating our 21st year of service with our clients. We do everything from general property maintenance to include items such as patios, walkways, outdoor fireplaces, retaining walls, anything that a client can envision for their property. We're able to help them really come through full circle. So help actually design it, as well as put together a schematic of what the potential project might look like. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, executing the project itself for the client.
So I mentioned you guys have been in business now, so for 21 years. That's awesome. What would you say has been maybe the key to your success?
So my brother Ryan actually started the business 21 years ago, and he started it very simply as a way to, of course, exceed clients' expectations. It's still something that we eat, sleep, and breathe by, today, 21 years later. So not only from our level of service that we provide to our client, of course, that is, in this climate in which we live in, that is the expectation, for the client that we're working with, but also we hold ourselves accountable internally to a very high level of service as well, not only for each other, but for our clients. And then, of course, along with that, we exceed the client's expectation in every aspect of the project. So whether it's our first on-site visit that we're going through, just having that more, let's get to know each other, what type of project you're looking to achieve. Then, of course, as you fast forward into clients looking to actually proceed with a project, every step of the way, we have a motto right on our wall when you walk into our office. It's quality every step of the way. So in every aspect, we strive to achieve the client's expectations throughout that whole process.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. Yeah, and that attention to detail too. That's key.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So Joe, I mentioned in the intro that you're one of our OG members. Been with us for several years now. So how would you say CapeSpace's service has made a difference for you guys? You guys use our business mailing address service.
Absolutely. So it was something that we discovered a little over 5 years ago, and throughout that process, we've been able to leverage, great people such as yourself, as well as the other community members. First and foremost, it established our presence on the Cape. So we've been on the South Shore, Massachusetts, for over 20 years, and as we continue to evolve and provide other level of services for other geographic locations, the Cape was one of the markets that we started to get into. So utilizing your services as well as CapeSpace services, first and foremost, it provides peace of mind for the client to know that we are established, that we do have a presence on the Cape, to include the ability to send us mail and it will come to us, as well as make phone calls, as well as for ways when and if we might need to meet with a client, rather than coming up to the South Shore, let's just say they're down, in Truro, it's much easier, of course, to meet at the CapeSpace location. And it's been a great way for us to, of course, not only meet clients, but also to leverage the other members internally to get to know them better. And then, of course, to establish business relationships to help all of our businesses to succeed for the future as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so awesome to hear. So for anyone out there listening who might be interested in a business mailing address membership with us, or maybe just wants to learn about anything else we have to offer, I might encourage you to visit capespace.com. Okay, Joe, time for a little rapid fire Q&A. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, let's have some fun here. What is your favorite hobby?
One of my favorite pastimes really is anything outdoors. So it kind of comes with, what we do for a living. But of course, you're outside all day. It's nice to be able to, just enjoy the beauty of the Cape, the seashore, the beaches. So really for me, anything outdoors, whether it's kayaking, going out on the beach for the day, anything really that has to do with the outdoors. Day like today, of course, it's a very warm day, but also in the fall and the winter where you can just enjoy the beauty of the natural seashore itself.
For sure, sure. So speaking of that, do you have a favorite place on the Cape? Maybe like a go-to spot?
I don't. Anything that involves a beach, I'm pretty good with. So whether it's in Hyannis or all the way down to to Truro, Cape Cod, the islands, anything that has a beach is a great place for me.
Okay, that's solid, yes. Where's one place in the world that you've never been to that you would love to travel to?
So I've actually have had a great opportunity to travel a lot throughout my life and my career. One place that I've not gone to that I would like to still go to is Hawaii.
Oh,
Have never been over there. Just beautiful, beaches, scenery. Definitely a different climate and compared to the Northeast here in the United States. So that's definitely on my bucket list of places to go at some point.
me too, yes. Oh my gosh. Who's your go-to artist on your playlist right now? Who are you listening to?
That's a great question. So I actually live on the South Shore in Marshfield, which is where one of our locations is. And over this past weekend, the Levitate Festival, which is a large music festival, was in town. One of the artists was Jack Johnson, who actually
Oh,
played this past Sunday. So he's currently on my playlist. And since this weekend's concert, I've listened to him quite a bit.
awesome. Oh my gosh. Gotta love a good summer concert too. It's nothing like it.
Absolutely. And beautiful weather.
Mm. And lastly here, Joe, what's the best advice you've ever received?
Another great question. So I learned this as a young kid, and I've kept it with myself throughout my adulthood and, of course, professionally and personally, is really just to treat others the way that you want to be treated in life. I think it can go a long way in the world that we live in today, but
Mm,
it's also something that we practice as a business as well. We want to make sure that the clients that we work with, we're doing it the right way. And then also from just a personal standpoint, whether it's my friends, family, loved ones, I would want them to be treated, with respect and dignity, which is how we conduct ourselves as well here. So some great
mm,
questions. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yes. And that's a great answer. Yes. It's so simple, but yet it's so important.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Well, Joe, before I let you go here, if anybody wants to learn more about Frasca Landscaping or connect with you, how can they do that?
One of two ways. Number one, very easy to reach out on any of our social media platforms, as well as you can feel free at any point to visit our website, which is frascalandscaping.com. And at any point, you can create an inquiry, and one of us here in our office would be more than happy to give a call back. We usually come out to a property within a day or two at max, and definitely want to get to know a little bit more about what type of project someone's looking to achieve.
Awesome. Well, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you taking the time here. And thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.